Something we don't talk about enough, which creates a lot of misery, and I mentioned this in a previous video, is indecisiveness. It's people who struggle with making decisions. I'm not talking about the odd, challenge making a decision. I'm talking about people who everything is a problem. What to eat, they can't decide. What to wear, they can't decide. Where to go, they can't decide. What job to do, they can't decide. And they go back and forth trying to decide things, and they never seem to be able to make good decisions or any decisions. If you've been around someone like this, you will know how exhausting it is, how tiring it is, how much it depletes your energy. And if you're a friend to someone like this, you will know that it's also not pleasant being around people like this. So, what do you do? If you're someone that struggles with this, here are three things you can try. Number one, this is something I use a lot, is what I call the last day analogy. If you don't know what to do, just ask yourself, if today was my last day on earth, what would I do? That usually helps you to really make a decision quite quickly. Number two, always remember when it comes to decision making that action trumps inaction. Don't be tempted to do nothing, which is what happens with a lot of people who struggle with decision making. They don't know what to do. So sometimes they just say, I'll just do nothing. I'll make a non-decision. But of course, when you do nothing, you get stuck because you haven't decided anything. So instead of doing nothing, do something. Remember that action is better than not doing anything. And of course, a lot of people are worried. What if I do something and it's the wrong thing? Which brings us to number three, which is that there is no bad decision. A lot of the times, people that are struggling with decision making don't want to make a bad decision. That's their problem. They're like, what if I choose this and it's the wrong thing? What if I choose that and it's the wrong thing? But if you change your mindset and get the perspective that there is no wrong decision, just choose a decision, just make a decision. And if it's the wrong thing, you can always start again. You can always retry, redo. The problem is when you have this idea that if I choose the wrong thing, it's final, it's fatal, I can't go back on that. Of course, then that's going to make it really hard for you to make a decision. But remember, there is no perfect decision. A lot of the time, many decisions require a leap of faith, which means you don't know how it's going to turn out. So instead of procrastinating and doing nothing, just choose something. And if it's not the right thing, you can always try again.